Do 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 do. Ah, how'd that go? Type that in there. Broadway. It's a great song. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. Was it? When you're walking down the street, ain't enough to eat. Nowhere. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Oh, hey, everybody, Sirwalterj Jones Show. I'm here. It is the evening edition. Baby, how y'all is? Come on in. The water is fine. Ooh, to the wee. All right. I ain't even made no narrative, ain't said no nothing. I haven't made no commentary, and the women are already saying, hey, shut up. The women folk already going off for me, and I ain't said nothing about this thing, nothing. It says something, don't it? Don't it say something, brothers? Yes, it does. I, unlike many of you, watched that whole thing. Sierra, hush. Hush, daughter, hush. I watched that whole thing, all right, from the time it came on to the time it went off. And I rewound and make sure I caught what I caught. Yeah, all of it. So then I went and looked on YouTube and then looked on y'all's walls and pages, and I said, Sakina. So shut up. And happy birthday, Sakina. Happy birthday to you. Ooh. Y'all say happy birthday to Sakina Myla, even though I started that off kind of crazy. So this is a double standard. This is straight double to the standard. You know what Ayesha did? Ayesha did something that I'm glad she did. I'm glad Ayesha said what she said, because it really helps us talk about this more and more. That woman probably single-handedly helped a lot of marriages. I was so honored by it that I decided to put this color on because, well, it's the closest I could find to the table. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all something. I was playing on Broadway by George Benson. Okay? Now, y'all know I tend to spin things a little differently. Okay? Because I look at the psychological aspect of what people say and do, and then I present my theory. Okay? Here's my theory. George Benson is known as a great singer, and I noticed I was playing one of the songs that he became famous for. It's Kevin Clash, George Benson, whoever the writers are. It's an old song, I think. Well, anyway, but George Benson said that he did not want to be known as a great singer. That's what I heard him say that. I heard him say that. He wanted to be known as a great jazz guitarist. Because if you notice his original material, he's scatting. What's that song? Breeze. Something like that. Anyway, he wanted to be known as a guitar player, jazz guitarist. He just happened to be good at singing. The great Nat to the King to the Cole. That young man right there. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Okay? He wanted to be known as a great jazz pianist. Okay, I mean, he was probably one of the best I've seen. Okay, he was asked to sing at a club one night. I think the singer couldn't show up. I don't know. I can't remember all of the story. And they asked him to sing, and he wooed the place. So we know him as the great singer. But many of you young folk, especially, you don't know him as the great jazz pianist. He was one of the greatest jazz pianists, all right? And many of them after him catered their styles after Nat King Cole. Okay, now, why am I saying this? Because I remember picking up the clarinet in high school because I wanted to play the alto saxophone. I wanted to be like Bernard Johnson of the Church of God in Christ. Back in the 70s, my mom bought the album. All right? I'm going to get to Ayesha. I'm setting y'all up here. I wanted to be like Bernard Johnson. And so the teacher told me I had to play the clarinet in order to get to the saxophone because of the whole mouthpiece and aperture and all that stuff, right? So I did, and I got really good at it really fast. I'm trying to set it up, daughter. See her. All right, I got good at it so fast that he said, "Okay, you put him on that horn quickly." So they put me on the alto saxophone, all right, and I got real good on that. And then they had me to play. Now I had two instruments under my belt, and then moved me to flute. Okay, had that under my belt, and then I moved to tenor sax, and then baritone sax. Okay, soprano saxophone. All right, and you had to play the woodwind family if you were in the jazz band in school. Those of you who are in band, you understand that concept. Renee says she's sleepy. You may have to watch this tomorrow. Okay, so I got good. All right, I got a scholarship to go to Bethune-Cookman College playing my saxophone. Got to that school, and I was killing it on campus, all right? And people were amazed at this guy from Chicago coming on campus, and I was killing it. The upperclassmen was like, "Who is this big-nosed black dude from Chicago? He's embarrassing us." And I was knocking it out. So I wanted to be known as a great jazz saxophonist, jazz/gospel, of Bernard Johnson, and I don't know, a David Sanborn. That's who I wanted to be. All right. Then I left there, came back to Chicago, horn in my hand. This is the late 1980s. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Belinda. She said, "Focus, Belinda, focus." All right. So I joined the band. I joined the Jones Brothers band as myself, Rodney, my older brother Rodney, my older brother Larry. That was about the band right there. We traveled the depth and breadth of the country, we in and out of arenas and all of the churches. Okay, but here's what I noticed: whenever I was playing the horn with my brothers, no one recognized me. They said, "Rodney, boy, that boy can play that guitar. Play it again. Woo! Play it again. Woo! Oh, Rodney's so good." And then Larry get on the bass. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the thunder thumbs. Boy, he was the Brothers Johnson. He was the baddest bass player there was. And I'm sitting in the corner. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. You see, in college, when I pull out my horn, everybody in the band room look at me and say, "How he gonna warm that horn up? How he gonna warm up?" Whoa! Look at that boy. The women just couldn't. They were just all over me. Okay, but when I came back home to play with my band members, my family members, the Jones Brothers, toot, 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 toot. They didn't recognize me. I went to churches. The girls were there, but the girls paid attention to Larry and Rodney, and they said, "Oh, hey, whatever. Play your little horn. Toot, toot. Good boy, good boy. Now go give me some coffee." Okay? It messed me up. But then I saw this guy playing the organ, and I saw how everybody said, "That boy can play." The women were just swooning over him. And I said, "I want to play that thing." I was already playing it a little bit in high school. I can only play a little bit. Penny Lover, okay? I was playing Lionel Richie stuff. Went to college, I can play just a little bit. I was playing for these little churches, all right? Just a little bit. When I came home, I noticed that the women were all over the guitar players and the bass guitar players and the organ players and the piano players, and I couldn't play it that great. So I perfected it, the piano. Why? For the attention of the women. Yes, Sierra said, and that's when the monster was created. For the attention of the women, I perfected the piano. And then I started writing songs for my girlfriend. Yeah, my first song was written in 1983, all right? I'm alone, I sing this song to assure that you're my own, alone, alone. Okay, you go on YouTube and you'll see my first song, right? 1983, okay? And man, I got her attention. And then I kept writing music on the piano, and I started getting these girls' attention. I see how this works. Whenever I picked up the horn, toot, 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 whatever, boy, go sit down. Evangelist, what's the subject? We talking about Ayesha Curry. Y'all already know that. Everybody talking about Ayesha today. There's no other subject that was important today. All right? North Korea was shooting stuff in the air, and nobody wanted to hear about that. And Trump, there's a constitutional crisis going on in Congress and in the White House, and nobody talking about that. We all, the black folks especially, talking about Steph Curry's wife and her comment. Now, here's the thing about that comment. I'm glad she made it, but what she said represents humankind. What she says represents women who are single, represents women who are married. It represents the 5-year-old girl, and it represents the 80, 90-year-old girl. It is natural. And why do y'all think that just because a person gets married, that their stance on beauty has changed? Yeah. Natasha says, why is it such a big thing? Now watch this. Here's where the double standard is. Notice how most of the women who I surveyed on my wall and on YouTube channels and all these things, notice what the women are saying. It's no big deal, brothers. It's no big deal. Brothers, why y'all think the ladies are saying that and the brothers are making a big issue out of it? You see, here's the problem. What I'm seeing in relationships is this. When you see that there is something that stirs a man's interest or his conscience or his banter, his conversation, when a woman says or do something that seems to be out of the norm and it causes all these men to talk about it, apparently you probably need to listen to what the men are saying. When you say, don't worry, let me say it this way. I had a pastor who got up and preached, and his sermon was, get over it. I'm going here, y'all. You might not want to leave for this one. Okay? You might not. His sermon was, get over it. And he talked about some of the things that happen in your life. You know, somebody did it to you. Just get over it. Get over it. But then when somebody offended him, he couldn't get over it. He talked about it every week. He wrote about it in his sermons. He called folk and said, he felt sick in his heart. All right? He couldn't get over it. You understand what I'm saying? It's so easy to say, that's nothing. Get over it. What's so big about it? Just say what you said and blah, blah, blah. And if it's affecting of all these men the way it's affecting men, then shouldn't you be analyzing why it affected men? Because possibly your man is feeling the same way as all these other men are feeling? Could it possibly be that? Because they only watch 30... No, that's not true, Sierra. Now, I'm going to say this one thing. Even if you only watch 30 seconds of what she said, that was enough to come to a conclusion on the whole matter. She didn't have to say more. She didn't have to say less for America to hear what she said and understand it. So this is not one of those things where you have to watch a whole 30 minutes of a show to get the whole picture. This is not a case of a video being edited and then no. What she said was enough for men to understand that this is the way people understand. She said enough for us to analyze it. Trust me, I've been in this game a long time. You didn't need no more information. She spoke for millions of women who are married today. She spoke for them. It was a double standard because if a brother had said the same thing, if Steve Curry had, if the roles were different, and Steve had said that at the red table, and she was the one that was, because she's already popular. She's had a cooking show and got a cooking book, cookbooks and all that stuff. If the roles were different, then the women would not be saying this right now. They would not. I'm trying to tell y'all, you young people don't understand this. Y'all not understanding this. That's why y'all having issues with your man today. Because you're not understanding it. If this shook this man up the way, if it shook all these brothers up the way it did, and y'all saying, what's so big about it? It's not so big about you. It's so big about your brothers, and maybe you need to tap into your brothers' minds and find out why did this shift you the way it did? Because brothers are we're very, what is it? We take ownership in our women. We take ownership in our women. All right? Why? When a woman cheats on a man, and then a man cheats on a woman, and they come together, they ask two different questions. I talk about that in my book, shameless plug, The 4 Women That Men Desire, Amazon.com. When both cheat on each other, the woman asks the man who cheated on her the question of, do you love her? Understand, this is the battle of the sexes, and until y'all get this right, you never understand why this is going forth around in America because of what Ayesha said. She asked the question. She will ask the question, do you love her? Why? Because she do not want his heart involved in whatever sexual act that was, because his heart, she wants his heart to belong to her exclusively. But when a woman cheats on a man, what do y'all think his question is? Y'all put it in the comments below. What is it, you ladies are supposed to, well, y'all, most of y'all are ladies, okay? What is it, the question that she asks him when he cheats on her? Oh, okay, vice versa. Which one of that says, okay? Okay? If a woman cheats, he's asking this question. Anybody want to know? I'm waiting on your comment. If she cheats on him, what is the question that the man asks the woman? Because we already know that the woman says or asks, do you love? Thank you, Natasha. I was waiting on that. The man asked the woman, how good was he? Was he better than me? Is she? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Was he a better lover than I? Yes. Is he bigger than me? There you go. What does he have that I don't have, Deborah? There you go. You see what I'm saying? So why? Because we both love two different ways. We both are in the relationship for two different things. You understand? Yeah, Belinda, how was the sex? You understand? Because men when we're married or when we're dating or when we're courting, what have you, we take ownership of the woman. You belong to us. And that is something that God put in us. That is nothing that we just made up. That's something that was designed in us at birth. We take ownership. A little boy, when a toy comes home and he gets that toy, then he takes ownership of the toy, and it's difficult for him to release the toy because he takes ownership of it. So with his relation, everything that he has, from his food to his money to his woman, he owns it. All right. So if she gives her body to someone else, then he has compare. Even the scriptures say in Proverbs chapter 6, it talks about when a man, if a woman who's married cheats on the husband, then the husband finds out, then the scripture talks about how they usually, if a man breaks into man's house and steals food or possessions, then the man is supposed to pay back sevenfold, and he may be forgiven. But if he comes into a man's house and takes his wife, all right, then the man is the husband, the scripture says that he cannot find forgiveness in his heart. The Bible alludes to he want that man dead. He want him dead. Why? Because the husband has taken on possession of this woman. All right. So it's okay. It's natural to want to be desired by someone. And why do y'all think that it is not normal for a woman to marry a man and still want to be desired by someone else? Many of you, and I've seen a lot of the popular gurus who got these relationship shows, I'm not going to call their names, they all are correct. I agree with them, but when they said that when you're married, why do you feel that you need to have this validation with someone else that's not your husband or your wife? They are correct. You should find wholeness in your marriage. But it is still, that doesn't change who you are because you got married. It doesn't change your desire for wanting good or nice things, that is, or to want to be applauded for doing a good job, or want to be pretty, or want to be handsome for someone else. Because the average, I believe, the people who get married, when they wake up in the morning and they put on outfits to go to work or wherever they're going, trust me on this, I was married twice. If I put on an outfit and she put on an outfit, we put the outfits on for ourselves to be admired by ourselves. But you best believe that I wanted someone else also to see the dapper Dan in me. You best believe I wanted the ladies to say, now that's a nice looking brother. Yes, I wanted the brothers to say, that's a nice suit. I wanted, when my wife went out, I wanted the brothers to say, that girl is fine. I wanted the ladies to say, that's a nice dress. Those are nice shoes, because we didn't just dress for each other. We dressed to impress other people as well. Now, it doesn't mean that I required that because I was married, but it felt good to get that. All of y'all are that way. Y'all beating her up, but all of y'all are that way. You all are that way. If you took a family portrait right now, or you took a selfie, a group selfie, okay, and as soon as you look at that picture, who you looking for first and foremost? If you see anybody in that picture, can y'all help me out in the comments? If you took a group picture right now and you looked at the picture, who you looking for, and who you gonna stay down more than anybody? Because that's the way we are. There's a selfishness in all of us, and a lot of it can be healthy. Some of it can be unhealthy. And Tasha says all of us. No, you looking at yourself. You looking at yourself. Cynthia, that's right. Dimitri, you looking at yourself. Charlie said you looking at yourself. You looking at yourself. Nobody really wants someone that no one else wants, Beatrice says. You, Natasha, that's right. Me, that's right. And that self. You looking at yourself. Evangelist Ella, you looking at yourself. And you're going to keep looking at yourself. Michael Freeman said, me. That's the whole thing. So you young folk don't get it. You don't understand because you're young. You still ain't living. You still got Similac coming. Similac is dripping back here. All this milk is still dripping in. If I talk to you and your breath still smell like tits because you still suckling, you don't understand the psychology of these people. It is okay. It's normal to want and desire attention from others, but here's the problem, was why we were having this banter back and forth all day long with Ayesha, is this. She probably misspoke, meaning y'all being real, y'all being, some of y'all, when you be real, you forget that the camera's rolling. Maybe you do it on purpose, but I don't want to know all your realness. I don't want to always know your realness because that's between you and your husband. And so I think that's what caused us to talk about this like this, is because it should have been done behind closed doors. It really should have been done behind closed doors. let me tell you, there's some things that I just don't think the couple should say to each other ever. I believe in my heart of hearts, there are some things that married couples shouldn't say to each other, period. 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 Why? Because it's going to affect him or her for the rest of their lives. Yes. Do you not know that you might have noticed how when two people are married, they've been married for a little while, and the conversation of ex comes up, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. Notice the continence of a woman opposed to the continence of a man, of the husband, when they're talking about ex. Because a man's going to, if the conversation about exes pop up, he's going to be, he's not going to tell too much. If she talk about the her ex, now he want to know, okay, then what? Then what? Did y'all have sex? Well, baby, it was before I met you. Yeah, okay, all right, okay, yeah, but still, I want to know. He want to know, yet he don't want to know. He want to know, yet he don't want to know. You understand? So he want to know, and then she tells him, and then guess what happens to him for the rest of the day? Can y'all tell me in the comments? What happens to a husband after the wife says, yes, there was sex 25 years ago before I met you with this guy, blah, blah, blah. Guess what happens to this man all day long? Thank you, Charlie Mallon. He gets upset. Can y'all tell me why he gets upset? And it's going, and that I've seen men get upset, not just for that day, for months and years, for something that happened with that woman, and they didn't even know each other then. Thank you, Michael. They're thinking about it. Just thinking about it. I never talk to my girls about certain stuff in my marriage. You don't do it. Yep. Jealous. Belinda. I'm Cynthia. Yep. He can't get it out of his head. That's it. And he gets into his feelings. Why? Why do he get into his feelings, y'all? Can y'all tell me why? If I have an issue with my wife, it's still my job to protect her and not put her in a negative light, especially on big platforms like that. Yep. Vice versa. That's the biblical way. That's true, Freddie Ellis. He's messed up because he wants to be the prize. That's it. Demetra, that's it. Why you ain't tell me this before? Michael, yes. Yes, that's it. Maybe she shouldn't have spoken it on social media, but it's not a reason to crucify her. True, Annette. It's not a reason to crucify her. But look who's doing the crucifying. I said that in the early part of the show. He got mad because he don't want anyone to have none of his cookies. Come on. That's true. That's true. What y'all fail to realize, Steph ain't on social media arguing about it. Yeah, Sierra, that's fine. He ain't on there arguing about it. But here's the thing. When y'all let us in y'all's world, you giving us the right now to talk about your world. Y'all do this on social media a lot, ladies. I'm in these singles groups. Many of y'all put me in these singles groups. Okay? Yes. And what y'all do is, especially when y'all find somebody, then y'all put the pictures up. I'm with so-and-so. I'm with Bobo now. You change your relationship status. Okay? And now and then we see y'all going from restaurant to the movies to doing this, driving and walking in the park, holding hands, or y'all film everything. All this stuff. Until then there's a breakup. When the breakup happens, we don't know it's broke up. We don't know. And then for a few weeks and months, we don't see y'all. Your relationship status has suspiciously changed back. We don't know. So you owe us something. Yeah, you do. You owe us. See, you put us in your business at the beginning. You put us in you let us see everything until it was breakup. Then you just closed us out. We family. You need to tell us. You don't know how this works? Notice what Ayesha said about the one of the young ladies to say, come on, baby. The paparazzi and the women who was trying to hit on Steph. That girl was right. That girl said, you signed up for this. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. Now, I wouldn't do that to a couple who's a popular, what have you. I don't care who they are. I wouldn't do it. But the girl was right. You signed up for this. And if you're going to say stuff at the red table. If you're going to televise it, you put us in your world. So we in there now. We in there now. So We should have every right to talk about it. We should have every right. That's why I keep telling y'all, some of your relationships need to stay private and secret. But women, when you hear secret, you think he hiding something. Look at him. He hiding something. He want to have this woman and that woman and that woman and that woman and that woman. So he gonna hide all of that. I'm trying to tell y'all, in this social media world today, a lot of y'all relationships need to stay private until y'all come to a conclusion and decide, all right, we're going to go public with this, but you stay private. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, the world is ever changing. Stay private. Stay private. You young women ain't liking it. You hate when I talk like this, but that's why y'all keep finding different men every 6 months. You in another relationship. You in another relationship because you so excited about being in love. You in love with the fact of being in love. That's why you get married, and then 6 months down the road, you down there in front of Judge Judy. Every time I look in these singles, these Facebook groups, these singles groups, look at the posts from the ladies opposed to looking at the posts from the men. All right, look at some of y'all's posts. All right, notice I've seen, I can't say it because I might expose some of y'all. But every time I seem like I talk to a young lady who's single, all right, and we just shooting the breeze, blah blah blah. The question that pops up right away is marriage. Pops up right away. I want my husband. I want to get married. Oh, I'm looking for, you look like him. I mean, right away. And that scares the hell out of brothers because it's like, is that all you think about? Is that? This is why the divorce rate is so high. Because you getting old and you think that the flower of your time is ticked away, and you just, it's like tick, 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 tick. I gotta hurry up, get this man. I don't care who he is. I don't care who he is. I need him right now. And then you get this dude, and then you didn't even give him enough. You didn't even find enough time to check his credit report. You didn't even do a background check or nothing. You just say, okay, we went out on 3 dates, and now here it is. And you coerce that man to feel like he's guilty because he didn't do the steps that you needed to take. You open up a book, whether it was Steve Harvey or you listen to Derek Jackson, or whether you read all of these books on Act Like a Man, Think Like a Beast, and No Chaser, 3 Stories, and I don't know the name of the books. Okay, y'all read them all. Men Are From Mars and Men Are From Pluto. Okay, and there's a 6 month, or you got a 12 weeks before sex. Okay, and you got to do all these things. Okay, there is no book, even mine. There is no book that you can read or write that tells you exclusively everybody got to do it this way, okay? No, the only book that I know is the scriptures, and we tend to mess that up too. We done screwed up the scriptures. We got 5 different private interpretations of scriptures. All it says was Jesus wept. No, he ain't wept, he cried. No, he didn't cry, he cried, did it? No, he didn't. He had a moment. There was a tear that came down his eyes. No, he didn't. And these are people fighting over how Jesus cried and why he cried. It's the same issue I was having when Barack Obama was president. They hated him so much. Fox News hated him so much. Those people who live by Cracker Barrel, they hated him so much, all right? And if he said that the sky is blue, they said, heck no, the sky ain't blue. The sky is sky blue. It's kind of bluish. It's fuchsia, all right? And because they hate him, all right? And so I'm seeing this amongst you who are in these relationships, ladies, okay? It's okay to want to be admired by other people. It's okay for Ayesha to be open with herself and her husband that, you know what, you're getting all this attention, and I feel like, maybe, and so I think you can take 3 people to analyze this, and one will see the negative in it, one will see the positive in it, the other one will see the negative and the positive. So I see both the positive and the negative. Number 1, I agree with what both sides are fighting about. Here it is. I don't know her personally. She may be in a mode right now. But I will say, when people get up into upper hierarchy and upper middle class or rich and wealthy. They're not middle class, they're wealthy, okay? But when people start getting the finer things in life, some people don't know how to handle the finer things in life. And even if two people are married and they become one, still they look at the one as still an individual, in which it is individual, okay? And so the individual is looked upon as that one gets jealous of the other. When I was married, my wife was jealous of my relationship with my daughter. Are y'all understanding me? My wife was jealous of my relationship with my daughter, even though me and my wife was one. And we in this thing together. But it was an individual thing. So then the question would be, well, then how did you treat your daughter? Did you shut your wife out to overly treat your daughter with it? No, I treated my wife like my wife. I treated my daughter like my daughter. You know, don't hang your identity on the admiration of others. Yeah, not even your spouse. Yes, she was married too young and was speaking like the child she was. D. Monet is saying all this, y'all. I'm just reading what he's saying. Pops, the problem is most of these men are saying she's ungrateful to her husband and that that has nothing to do with anything. Sierra, now we agree. I agree with you. I do not emphatically believe that she is ungrateful to her husband. I do not believe that. Now here's where me and D. Monet might bump heads. This is what me and D. Monet might bump heads. I don't believe that. I believe she loves him. I do. I believe she loves him. I also believe that she has her own identity, own heart, and own misunderstanding of marriage. And then some people, again, they're not individuals before they met each other. There's a wonderful teaching by Miles Monroe on who should get married. And he refers back, and I just did that teaching last week, okay? He referred back to, you know, when Jesus was talking about divorce and remarriage and how Moses gave a writ of divorce to protect the woman. But Jesus said it wasn't like that in the beginning. And what was he talking about? He took them back to Adam and Eve, okay? God made Adam an individual, and Adam was whole, and Adam was already complete, but then God realized that he still needed a helpmeet. Okay. Adam was 100% complete. He was 100% whole. He was not half a man. A woman is you can't be half pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not. Adam was 100%. All right. And so God didn't take 50% of a woman and put 50% of woman to a 50% man. No, that is a beast. That is a freak of nature. No, Adam was 100% whole man who had a relationship with God. Understand? All right. And then God put the woman in the garden with him, the other 100%, not 50%. Y'all, like, that doesn't make sense because you're not analyzing this. You're not seeing this. In the music business, we have what's called royalties. And if I write a song right now, I think Belinda is cute. I think Belinda is cute. And I think Belinda is cute. She is cute. Wow! Big hit. It's on iTunes.com. Go there right now and get it for 99 cents. All right. I wrote the song. I filled out the right papers, okay? Copyright papers. And then I went down there and I called ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC, okay? And then they're covering me. All right, so they listen to the radio, they watch television, they listen out for the jukebox and whatever, okay? And these are licenses, okay? These are sync licenses and mechanical licenses and print licenses, all these licenses, okay? And Belinda said, thank you. All right, okay, so now how am I going to get paid? All right, well, I'm the songwriter, and I also decided to be the publisher of that song. Yes. So I went out there and I became a self-publisher. So now I own the rights of that song. All right. So what happens? I get a check in the mail. Ask me how I know. I'll show you one if I had one on me. Okay, this is Amazon. Okay, I get royalties from Amazon for my books. Okay, all right. Amazon pays me well, kind of quarterly. All right, so I get a check, and I get, let's say I made $100 for that song. I should be getting a check for $100, but I don't. I get a check for $50 for that song. Okay? Why? As a songwriter. Then another check comes in the mail for $50. All right? Who's the go-to? It goes to the publisher. I got 2 checks for the same song. Why they handing me 2 checks? Because they pay the publisher one half, and they pay the writer the other half. Half meaning not 50%. They pay me, they pay the author or the writer 100% of his royalties. They pay the publisher 100% of his royalties. Because if you look at the sheet, the printout, it says, here's your 100%. But it's only $50. It's 100% of your portion. Can anybody do any math here? Anybody understand what I'm saying? The drawing behind me. You looking at what drawing behind me? Oh, you're looking at that drawing. Yeah, I'm a master architect. Sierra, focus, girl, focus. Okay, so y'all understand what I'm saying? A half of my royalty check. It says 100% of your half. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, So, Natasha said, that's the tabernacle. I need to cover that up so y'all can focus. Focus, okay? So the relationships is the same way. Steph Curry is 100% man. Before he found her, and when they married, he still was 100%. Y'all understand? Ayesha was 100%. 100% of the relationship, of the partnership. You get what I'm saying? It's not like it's an LLC. See, when y'all say partnership, it's not like that. It's not like an LLC. It's not like I've had a couple of LLCs where I had 50% and he had 50%. Sometimes I had 47%, which means that he was the ruling party. Whatever he says went. Okay, it's not like that in a marriage. It's not like that in relationships. I'm bringing 100% to this deal, and you bringing the other 100%. And that 100% plus the 100%, guess how much it makes? Not 200%. Nope, it makes still 100%. There's no such thing as 200%. Okay, it's just not. Y'all begin to say that, and I don't know why you economical people start saying that, and it makes no sense. It's only 100%. Lord, I'm running, trying to make 199 and a half won't do. Lord, I'm running. Okay, what do you say? His celebrity overshadows her celebrity, and sometimes she feels lost in the celebrityism. That's what I'm saying, Michael. That's what I'm saying. And she is relevant because of him, yep, and sometimes that can pose a threat to who she is as an individual, knowing people, yep, still say that's Steph Curry's wife. How y'all think Stedman feels around Oprah? Notice how they call him Mr. Oprah. But that boy was making money. The boy was making big money before Oprah. Okay? He's making big money before Oprah. He built his empire. Okay? Steph. He built Stedman. He built his empire. But whenever they come together, it's really about Oprah. It's not about him. And that's so I can understand how he may feel. They don't give me no attention. What's up with that? Well, he was what? Dale Curry's son. He didn't have his own identity yet. Y'all speaking knowledge. Y'all speaking some truth. Y'all spitting truth over here. Ayesha would divorce him. Get the bag. Financially rape him, and women will justify it. That's Kevin Eberhardt. I'm trying to tell y'all. He just made sense. You see, notice what Kevin said. Ayesha will divorce him, get the bag, financially rape him, and women will justify it. You see where the double standard comes in here? That's why I say both sides can be right if y'all knew her. And I think we are making an assessment on a woman that we kind of don't know. We know her outwardly, her business dealings, all right? Her popular YouTube video shows and her being a wife. We know that, but I don't think many of us know her. Her inner being, her inner heart. You don't really know her. So we all are making these assessments. That's why I can only agree with both sides. But I will say, though, what she said caused the division among men and women, husband and wives, all right? And we can look at it in both lights. The negative is, yes, it does. She did come across as being someone who just think that she needed more help outside of the marriage, you know. And she just needed that co-signer, that the brother who hit her in the DM. Because trust me, her DM went off to was it today? Yesterday? Yesterday I think. Yeah. Oh man, her inbox, her DM, and oh man, brothers from around the world are up in there now. And she probably had to change her. I don't know. She gonna do. She did a lot of blocking yesterday. I hate she said it the way, but I understand what she said. She has a husband that millions of women would step on her neck and crush her to get to him. Yep. Work on the psych. Yep. Yep, because men don't listen. Sierra, I'm gonna spank you as soon as I see you. Ladies, we sign up when we say I do. Yeah. I asked my wife about it. We talk about it. Michael, come on. Yeah. All right. So I see some bitterness in the comments. I see some bitterness. That is to be where it is. All right. But Ayesha did us all a wonderful justice. She got y'all talking. She do. You know what I noticed about brothers though? I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna be honest. Ladies, I'm about to tell you a secret. You may know it already, but some of y'all so airy you don't even understand it. If a woman hits on a married man, two things are going to happen. One, he will accept it or he will reject it. He may take it as flattery or he may take it as, can't she see I'm with you? But that will determine on one major thing, and that's this. Is this woman pretty or ugly? Yeah. Now Steph may come to her defense because these men are attacking his wife. Yeah. Oh yeah. She wants Steph to validate her as an equal, not just his wife. Yep. A man who's hit on by an ugly woman will tell his wife, look at that girl. She's trying to pick me up. Look at her. Look at her hitting on me. I'm giving y'all a secret. Ladies, if you missed this, I'm trying to save your relationship. If she ugly, he will tell his wife, yeah, that one right there. Watch her. She always hitting on me if she ugly. But if she fine, no, he ain't telling you nothing. He ain't telling you nothing. No. He ain't telling you nothing. All right? And if y'all are walking down the street and a fine woman walk the other way, he want to look at her. See, because it really depends on where his lust factor is. Because if you're not, that's another psychology, I think. Because women think because a man looks at another woman that he don't love her. That's some bull cockeye, okay? That's bull. I can prove that. That's bull cockeye, okay? Because you want, ladies, you want a man to look at you. Yes, you do. So when your husband look at someone else, here goes the double standard. So he gonna look and he gonna find a way. And he gonna say, look at her with that short skirt on. That don't make any sense. Look at her, baby. He had to pull you in there. Because then if you look and while he looking at the same time, and the enemy of mine enemy is my friend, that gives him a chance to look and say, woo, in his heart he's saying, ooh, yes. But his mouth is saying, look at her, how despicable. I've seen preachers, pastors do that. Look at you, you street strumpet. You ain't nothing but just a prostitute, whore, you harlot, blah, blah, blah. And that night, he had that harlot in his bed. Yeah, that man got good sense. Michael. I probably look, shoot, Natasha. Yeah. He gonna find a way to get that look in. He gonna drop his coin, his wallet. He gonna drop something, and he gonna look back. Yes, he is. See, CS says I look too. I'm not blind. There it is. See, now y'all want to be honest. Yeah, okay. Trust me. I was married and I looked. That don't mean I needed to touch. All right, but I'm looking. Or on his mind at the very least. I said beast. He looking. He looking. Hey, can y'all tell me as I close this down? Can y'all tell me a song? Can y'all think of a song that will fit what Ayesha's thinking right now? Or what she was thinking on that red tabletop show. Can y'all think of a song that that represents what Ayesha was thinking? Joshua said, "Bang, bang, bang." What is a song? Here's one. I found one here. Stevie Wonder. That's a good one. Hey, wise counsel. Kendrick Scales. Yeah, I Need Love. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one right there. I Ain't Blind. Yeah. You mean what you thought she was thinking? Sierra, okay, what I thought she was thinking. Boy, when I get my belt. I'm not your, yeah, I'm not your Superman. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Me and my big mouth. Be careful, Sparkle and R. Kelly. Yes. Yes. I Need Love. Here's one. Somebody gave me this one. What was that? That girl thinks that she's so fine that she can have my mind. That girl thinks that she's so smart that soon she'll have my heart. She thinks that no reflect, something like that. I don't know. She thinks in no time flat. That's it. She'll be free and clear to stop. Wow, I can play that. And with her motions, rescue love that was torn apart. I wanna tell you that I love her, that I want her, and my mind and soul and body need her. Yeah, boy, that's a cut. If you don't know me by now, yes. You don't know me by now. You will never, never, never know me. Okay, who sang that? Who sang that, y'all? Yes. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care, T-C-T. Sock it to me, sock it to me. Little respect. Yeah, that's it right there. Who sings that, Demo name? If you don't know me by now. I know, didn't Patty redo it, but who was the original ones that sang that song? It was a white group, wasn't it? It was a Simply Red. Yeah, Simply Red. I think Harold Melvin. Thank you. Harold Melvin did it first, right? Then Simply Red, and then a whole bunch of folk did it. Okay, here's one right here. This probably sums it all up right here. If I were a boy, just for a day. Right. I rode out of bed in the morning, throwing what I wanted to say. I drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. kick it if I want it, and I never get confronted for. But these words are all over the place. If I was a but I bet you she's singing that tonight. He's leaving on the midnight train. He's leaving you on that midnight train to Georgia. Woo-hoo. Living this world. Okay. I got to go, I got to go, I got to go. Hey, I got to go. Yeah, she's sleeping on the couch. Go sleep, Natasha. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, there's a whole lot of songs there that I think that fit her just right. I'm a woman. I'm a W-O-M. Yeah. Diamonds and pearls. Woo. Diamonds and how'd that go? I gotta figure out how that go. That's cut. Diamonds and pearls. Diamonds and pearls. How you even lyrics? Yeah, lyrics. This will be the day that you will hear me say that I will never run away. I am here for you. Love was meant for two. Now tell me what you're gonna do. If I gave you diamonds and y'all making me learn this stuff. Would you be a happy boy or girl? There it is. Yeah. If you gave me which one of us, it was one of us is right. If we always fight. Yeah. Why can't we just let love decide? Woo! All I can do. How that chord go? All I can do. You got it right there. Give you my word. All I can do. I can't get that chord right. My love. Yeah. Is that a bridge to that song, Sierra? I don't know. Huh? You are so beautiful. Yeah, that's it right there. You are so beautiful, to me. Can't you see? Yes. I bet you he's singing that tonight. Yes, he is. He watching the TV, YouTube. He watching it. There's Steph right there. Hey, Steph. What's up, man? We talking about your woman. I'm sorry, dude. I'm talking good stuff. I'm talking good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, you want to know what key that's in? Let's do it in B flat. You are so beautiful. Sing, Steph. Oh, to me, can't you see? Yeah, a D to the A to the yeah, come on, Sierra. That's it. That's the bridge. It sure is. D to the D. I forgot what key I was in there. Yep, D to the I to the A to the M, O to the N to the D to the pearls of love. That's it. That's good. I knew to see if anybody had it, my daughter's gonna have it. Cause she know all these songs. He spells diamonds. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that now. I never knew that though until I analyzed the lyrics. And I am telling you, yeah, come on, Richard. And I am telling you, I'm not going. Even sometimes. Too high. Yeah. Nobody does it like the original though. The original Jennifer, not the weight loss Jennifer, not the Chicago Jennifer. No, I'm talking about the other one that the one that when she takes a breath, she turns into this this monster, making it easy for the cleanup woman. Yeah. I wish I knew how to play that. I knew you were gonna go. Yeah, I had to do that gasp. I had to do it. You're gonna laugh. Oh, she sound like a monster just entered into her spirit. Come on in here, weight loss Jennifer. Oh man, yeah. So I'm trying to tell y'all. She made us talk. Jennifer Holliday. Well, she had a weight loss. You know, what is it about big women who are? I'm getting ready to step in the name of love. Too soon? I can't say that song. I'm getting ready to step in the name of love. Why is it that big women are? She did sing it though, Belinda. She did. Why is it that? I better leave that alone. I better leave that alone because YouTube, you know, they not as nice as they're not as nice as y'all are. Y'all know me. They don't know me. I get them from Belize and Japan and China. They come in. Hey, you're a fool. You're the biggest fool that we know down under. They both are the weight loss. That's true. That's true, Deidre. That's why I was saying, didn't she, when she was doing Dream Girls? Yeah, she big. And she was bigger than the new Jennifer. I think she was bigger than the new Jennifer. Ooh, she was big. And then 25 years later, I saw her. She looked like, you know, them little kids in Ethiopia during the time when they was, all these rock groups was singing, "We Are the World." And, she looked like she hadn't had a meal in 25 years. She ain't lose that though. Yeah, drug is a wonder. Yeah. High blood pressure. Yeah, I'm trying to say it. Yeah, the pressure. Yeah. Y'all I'm glad y'all getting them healthier. Oh man. Some of y'all go from one extreme. Y'all are high in extremities. All right? So I'm hoping and praying that this conversation is going to be over by the time I wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I want this conversation to be over. Don't start the big head jokes. No, I'm not going to say nothing about the big head, but I want this conversation to be over. In the morning, Ayesha, I want this conversation to be over. In the morning, this prophetic singing. in the morning. Come on, Steph, grab your wife tonight. Make love to her mind and make it right. Tell her how beautiful she is when you go down tonight. When you rise up in the morning, let her know everything is alright. I want this to be over. Everybody say over. By the morning. Everybody sing now. Yeah, by the morning. You change the key now. I want it to be over. That's it, y'all. Come on, y'all, stay with me. It's my new. It's on iTunes. By the morning. Ooh. That's it, y'all. Say, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna change keys. I want it to be over. Come on, Belinda. Come on, Jermaine. Do my name. Hey, see ya. By the morning. Hey, 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 hey. I want it to be over. That's Patty. In the morning. She went, Jackie. Oh, Jackie. I want it to be over. Everybody, come on, sing this song with me. Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all can do this later. Oh, by the morning. Ooh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Raise your hand. I want it to be over. Yes, that's it, y'all. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Worship him. In the morning. It's a bridge. In the morning, be over. In the morning, I want it to be over. Shh. Break it down. In the morning, shh. Break it down. I want it to be over. Shh. Musicians. Drummer. In the morning. Ah, yeah. Raise your hands in the room. Raise your hands. Raise those dirty hands. Yes. That's those praise and worship leaders. They get so upset with the audience when they don't join in. Raise your nasty dirty hands. Raise them. This is a sticker. Give God the praise. Yeah. In the morning. Ooh. Who's that? What's the girl from the American Idol? What's her name? Black girl who sings real high, always screaming. What's her name? Richard said, he about shut. What's her name? When she do her little secular shows, and she all dressed in her stuff, and then she go into this little gospel segment. Fantasia. Come on now, I can worship God wherever I want to go. Wherever I am, God says worship him here. I know I got some skanky clothes. I know I look like a harlot, but God said worship him wherever I am. I want it to be over. Yeah. Woo! In the morning. Seriously, leave her alone. She always crying. She get real ugly. God told me to do this. Okay. All right. But I want this to be over. In the morning, when I rise, I don't want to hear nothing about a curry unless it's wrapped around a bone and it's got the name chicken in it. That's the only curry I want to hear. Chicken. That's what I want to hear. I want it dark. Hallelujah. And I don't want to hear nothing about another eye to the Isha. No. Don't. I'll hear Moesha, yes, but not I. Not Aisha. No. y'all go on vacation and y'all go have some more babies and pay somebody to admire both of y'all. Y'all hire a crew and let them just whistle at y'all every time y'all walk down the street. Y'all get equally whistled to. All right? All right. Blessing to you, evangelist. You know I got no sense. No, I really don't have any sense. Can you lend me some money? All right, y'all. The 4 women that men desire. Go to Amazon.com and you can get the paperback or the ebook. Yeah, right there. You get the ebook. It's right there in your house, just like that. But you might want the paperback because you can smell the papers. You send the book to me, I'll sign it. Yeah. Not touching the Ayesha. Yeah, whistle while you walk. Belinda. Whistle while you walk. Okay, yeah. Disney fan. Still haven't gotten my signed copy. I'm on my way. Yeah, I gotta get your copy. My bad. Yeah, send me the book, y'all, and I'll sign it to you. Okay. I'll even pay for the posters. Yes, I will. Just send me the book. And well, if you send it to me, you gotta pay for that. All right, I gotta go. I did that. I gotta go 9 times the day before yesterday. I'm not doing that tonight because I got some work to do. I got books to sell. Go to Amazon. Oh, I did that spill already. Okay. All right. How much book sign? No, I ain't charging for that. You just send me the book and I'll sign it. And write a review, y'all, please. Write a review. Write the review. When you write reviews in Amazon, look at that as it's an algorithm thing. You write the review, and then Amazon say, hey, let's raise this book up. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure. We said do Koji closing. Yeah, I'm Koji, so you allow 6 closings, at least 6. Okay, let's go, y'all. Till we meet again. Till we meet at Jesus' feet. Until we meet. Till we meet. Till we meet again. God be with you. Till we again. Overjoyed. Yeah, boy. That's my song. That's a teaser. That's my greatest tease in the world. Because that's the greatest song ever written. Overjoyed. I ain't did that in a while. Again. Y'all, you didn't know I was gonna do that. You didn't know. That was augmented in my heart. Gotta go, y'all. Alexa, say good night to the people.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Unless you Ayesha and your husband name is Steph. Y'all bite each other tonight, okay? And I don't want to hear about none of this in the morning. Will you please? Because I want to hear about world affairs. Y'all affairs, stay away from if there's a red table in your house, stay away from that table. Stay away. And if there's if your maid looks like Smith and Willows and all those names, Jays and Pickets and stuff, okay? If you got any of them people in your house and there's a red table, stay away from that. Stay away from that. That's not healthy. Yeah. I'll let my hair back and forth. I'm buying a real table tomorrow. The devil is alive. Hit the share button, will you please? Good night to you and sleep tight.